Welcome back, everybody. Holy cow, final half hour of a busy Monday show. Missed it over the weekend, and I don't blame you because there's about 8 million things going on. West Fargo Horace has its first men's Division I basketball recruit. Guy we had on the show back in January, I want to say, when things were starting to percolate on the recruiting circuit. And now he's in the clubhouse with a verbal commitment to the University of North Dakota. West Fargo Horace standout, first team All-State selection. Carter Evanson joins us here on this Monday morning after he announced Saturday that he's going to play for Paul Sather and UND. It's great to see you, bud. Congratulations. Why was it UND? Why did they win out?
I had a really good feeling. I went on a visit there a couple weeks ago. Drove me around his truck. We went to the dorms, everything like that. Looked at the food, facility, talked, and I was kind of close to committing on the spot, if I'm being honest, but want to wait a little bit, a couple weeks, see how things play out. But yeah, I had a really good feeling there. Like, I knew it was the place after the visit, and I know a lot of guys there, incoming freshmen, former UND players. Talked to Trace Eagle staff a little bit. He said great things about Paul Sather and the coach, and yeah.
When you called Coach Sather, what was the reaction on the other end of the phone?
He was like, "Are you serious, man? You want to commit right now?" He was happy. It was pretty cool. And then I called Estevan and the other assistant, and they were on the golf course. It was pretty cool. They were together, and they told me they were going crazy. Yeah, it was fun.
We were visiting off air. Was this way ahead of your own timeline? We talked in January when the Bison offered and attention started to come. Was this way ahead of your own personal timeline of when you wanted to have this done?
Yeah, like, I talked to a lot of college guys, and they said just wait till end of the summer, if anything. So yeah, I was gonna wait till end of July, end of AAU season, so I can get those live periods done with. And I don't know. After the visit, I wanted to get it over with. I knew I wanted to go to UND. It felt like home, and I have a lot of family up there and a lot of friends. So I just called Sather up and committed.
All right, so let's go back to end of January. That's when you and I last talked. How did life change after that, even on the basketball court? I know people know you're pretty good. Did you find yourself in more double, triple teams playing? How did life change, if at all, after the first offer came in?
I mean, yeah, it changed a little bit. I got kind of more face guarded, more like they wouldn't let me score, and if they didn't let me score, that's good for them. But nothing like crazy. Just kind of face guard a lot, not let me catch the ball.
To now have this over and done with, I mean, what was your own personal feeling Saturday? Say, okay, you know what, I'm going to make this public, and it's over and done with.
Yeah, I was at the AU tournament Saturday, so I played one game and then got the graphic, so I just posted and I could just play with relief. I don't have to go to any elite camps anymore this summer. I don't have to take any more visits. And yeah, so a lot of relief. I can just kind of be a kid, have a summer, keep hooping and working out.
I guess, how much does this change anything? Because I'm sure you had big plans of going and trying to, and my words, show off for everybody. How much does this change things now?
Yeah, I can have summer. I can go to the lake a little bit more now. But yeah, a lot of lake time and less camps.
Describe, for people that haven't seen you play, Carter, where do you feel like you fit on the floor? What kind of player you can be at the next level in the Summit League?
Yeah, okay. So on my AU team, I'm like a combo guard, 1 and 2. High school kind of combo guard, but I think Sather wants me to be a 2, which I'm totally fine with. I like that. That's like my go-to position, coming off the catch, stuff like that.
I have to ask here, I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off. I know the end of the season didn't go the way you wanted. Tell me about thinking of, now it's been a couple months since it happened, of what went down and just missing out on state, what that emotion has been like.
Yeah, it was rough right away, but you know, it's a good learning experience. We're a young team, and I think it's good to learn that, like, to handle adversity in those games when you're up by a lot, and then it's a close game with a couple of seconds left on the shot clock, and I missed some clutch free throws, but yeah.
How tough is that to sit on, man? It's a mental thing too. You got to be mentally tough. How difficult has that been to sit on that?
I kind of just took it, just like whatever, just nothing else you can do about it. Just, oh well.
Does it make it even more determined now for this upcoming season of what you want to do?
Yeah, I think our team, we could win it all. At least go there, but I think we can win state. We have a good squad, a lot of great players on our team, well coached.
When in your mind did Division I basketball become reality? Was there a moment, a conversation to say, someone said to you, we think you're good enough? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah. So it was a couple, was it last summer? I started getting a couple Division I texts. I thought it was like so cool. Like I thought I was like coolest guy ever. It's kind of fun. But yeah, I kind of was like, no way, I'm gonna be a Division I athlete because that's always been a dream for me since I was young.
To be the first from Horace to play D1 men's basketball. No, Jaden has done it now on the girls' side. She's gonna be out at Gonzaga next year. You're gonna be the first on the men's side. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's pretty cool to like lay a foundation, but I think the classes below me and so on, like there'll be a lot of Division I athletes because Horace is they're gonna be good in the next few years and later years.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, obviously, girls basketball, football won. There's boys
Yep.
basketball. Hey, we gotta keep up,
Yep.
keep the train going here.
That was our talk. We were like, everyone's done it but us, so we gotta do something.
What? So you play AU ball, and we were talking off air of for people that don't understand how crazy basketball is now, especially in the summer. Give us the life of what it's like for an AU player like yourself these days.
Yeah, it's like a lot of workouts. Like I do basketball and lifting every single day in the week, and then we have Chicago weekends, Minneapolis weekends where I'd go down like Thursday and do 2 workouts with Minneapolis guys, and have 4 games on the weekends. It's crazy.
And how often is a Division I coach or coaches at these kind of games?
So they're only the live periods. So there can only be D1s, I think, at one tournament. No, I think it's one tournament right now. And that was a Chicago one. And yeah, it was pretty cool. Paul Saylor, he came all the way down from Grand Forks, and he was in Chicago. He was at all 4 games. So I thought that was pretty cool. It showed a lot of dedication.
Is it nerve-wracking knowing those guys in the stands watching? I mean, you're just playing ball, but knowing full well you're trying to basically show off as well?
Yeah, I mean, right away, like warm-ups is kind of scary, but like as the game gets on, just kind of be yourself. Don't do dumb things and do what a college coach likes you to do.
So now this is over and done with. How do you feel like this will change, not necessarily other teams' approaches to you, but knowing, hey, okay, there's a definite stud that plays for Horace that we got to make sure he's not going to beat us tonight.
Yeah, so there's always a target on my back now that I'm committed and everything like that. So I just got to play with it and just keep using my teammates and play strong.
Was staying close to home, was that a big deal or not necessarily?
I mean, yeah, a little bit. It's far enough to get away from my parents, but also close enough where I can watch my brother grow up because I want to see him grow up through high school and see his high school career because he's pretty good. So I want to see that, yeah.
The fact of getting a chance to play at UND in the Summit League, knowing full well North Dakota State, South Dakota State, what excites you about that, about the level of competition you're going to be facing?
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of good guys. The Summit League's full of great players, and it's going to be fun competing against one of my friends, Max Iverson, who's going to NDSU.
And we had Max on the show on Friday about his commitment to NDSU. What do we not know, Carter, about the level of basketball in North Dakota right now? I mean, I think some people know, but you're in it. What do we not know about it on a day-to-day basis? What's it like?
Yeah, it's like it's getting better every single year. Like everyone says North Dakota basketball is pretty weak, but I don't think it is. Just really underrated. Like there's a lot of great players that just some don't have the right exposure, but some are slowly getting there. And yeah, it's tough.
Did you get a message or phone call from anybody you didn't know? Like, I'm sure your phone blew up. Did you get something on Saturday? Like, I have no idea this is from.
Yeah, I had one of those texts, but I didn't really ask who it was. I said thank you a lot, appreciate it. I felt bad asking, but yeah, it was awesome.
Would you pick up your phone after that comes out and you're going to play? Is that something like? Are you surprised when you get the amount of responses that you did?
A little bit. I kind of expected a little bit less, but a lot of people. I have a lot of great friends and family on my side, so I thought it was great. They all congratulated me.
That's fantastic. Hey, I appreciate the time, man. Thanks so much for doing this on a Monday. Congratulations. Have a great summer. We'll catch up when the season gets going, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you. Appreciate it for having me.
Carter Evanson from West Fargo Horace, first-team All-State selection, and now he can add another first to his name. He's the first boys basketball player that's going to play Division I men's hoops out of Horace. Jaden Hale was the first overall Division I player, and obviously she's going off to Gonzaga for this coming year. Carter has this upcoming season, and he'll join UND for the class of 2026. He mentioned Max Iverson. If you missed our interview with Max, it was fantastic on Friday. You can go back and watch and podcast that. Those two guys, pretty good friends, and I think I'm probably going to speak out of school here because I don't have my facts completely on this, which people will say, well, what's new on that? But I could tell, but NDSU offered Carter first, and I think they really liked Max Iverson. I think they really liked Carter Evanson. I think they may have liked Max maybe a little bit more, and that's why they maybe have gone that route. Again, they can't comment on it till November of 2025, so we got still another 6 months before they can actually comment on it. But I would tend to think that's probably what they ended up deciding. I don't know if they even say that on the record, but that's likely what probably ended up happening there. Because I got a couple of messages from Bison fans on Saturday night when the news broke. Well, wait a minute. I thought we offered this kid. We're not going to get him? I would tend to think that's probably what went down there. But nice to see you got another North Dakota guy going to play Division I hoops in the state. That's never a bad thing. And that's why I asked Carter that before he wrapped up. The level of play just keeps getting better here as we go forward. All right, we'll break. We come back. We got a bunch of emails. We got a couple more coming in on that UCLA play that we'll get to, and we'll get you ready for a great Sports Monday. We will wrap up Hot Mike right after this on WDAY Extra and Inforum.com.